What's up guys, it's Calvin here, and this is a demonstration video of how bells work with the rope, and I got a demonstration bell which I'm just going to sell, which is when I've finished it, I'm going to try do it even though that my demonstration bell, like the 2D model Rudge one I had, broke. So this is how bells work with the rope view. If I can finally get to stop rolling over to that side. Right then, what happens with it first, guys, is you usually have to check it where you put 2 fingers on it like that, and then just pull it and it'll just bounce around like that. But usually for me, I just to be on the safe side, so it doesn't keep on, like, in case it's up and people pull it too hard. And what I do for it is I just put my hands like that where it's about supposed to be to pull it off, and just do that so it pulls off. So if you want a safer way to check if bells are up, then do that way off it. And what you do to, if they're in the down position, you have to put coils in and ring it up. But first, this is what it would look like if it was. I do the rope, I'm going to do the rope movement like that because I don't have a bell. You just have to pull it down like that, then it will keep on going up like that. When it's up like that, you have to pull it down, and then it'll bounce like that. And if you fail to set it, you have to quickly pull it down, and then you do that, and it'll just stop like that if it sets. But what it's called is where you pull on the sally like this, it's called the hand stroke. And when you pull the tail end, what I've got right here, like that, it's called the backstroke. And now I'm going to show you what ring it up would look like. So first you check it, and then you put coils in like that. And then you pull it like this, and then check it like that, so it chimes. Hang on, one of the coils I've got is too big. So like I've said then, pull it like that, and then check it like that. And then it let rope out each time, but mine doesn't chime. And after you've done it like that, see the coils wrapping tight around my hand, you have to let it go. Then, just while it's not doing it, I'll show you what you do. When your hand's there, do it like that so it has the coil in it. But I haven't rung bells single-handed before. And if you see it right here, guys, it's gotten tight, so let it out again. Then just do this with your hands, and then I'll just do that while it keeps on doing it like that. When it's about here, you have to literally, oh my god, it's getting stupid with it catching over there. But what happens is when it's at this bit like I am now, guys, and it's done like that, where that second to last coil goes, it usually bounces. What's the coil left? Sorry about this, guys, I'll get a better video of this. And what happens is, usually when it's like that, guys, usually the sally bounces a bit like that. And what you have to do when you do that, like when it does that, you have to pull it with one hand, where you go like this, and it usually goes up, and as soon as you don't have to at first when it first starts, but usually when it's like that, you usually want to do that when it does it like this. I'll just be doing it like that because I don't have two spare hands. When that last coil sheds, when it's stretching like that, you let it go like that and then keep doing this to pull them. And the way how it works when it's up, you have to do that and then you pull it down like that, and it, see, like I'll demonstrate it again just now since that one didn't go well. You pull the sally down with two hands like that, it rises for the backstroke, and then you pull it back down like that, and when the sally comes in front of you, you grab it. And I'll show how it looks like when it comes down to grab it. You have to do it like that and then do it like that. That wasn't very good. I'll stand a bit further back and show you. And after you do it like that, you pull it down like that. And the way our bells work is basically with the rope, when it's up on the bell, it usually pulls down like that. When the wheel goes like that and the rope starts to curve a bit like that, that's when the sally bounces like this. And usually ropes are a lot shorter than this, because if I show you all the bits of rope that's spare, this is how much is spare. So it's quite a long rope, this one. And what you do when you try to get the bell down again is you have to stop checking it. So the way how it looks like when ringing down, I'll show you now. I'll have to use one hand, but I'll do two hands for the coil. You pull it down like that, and you ring normally. I'll just quickly put it there so it doesn't catch me. See, you're ringing normally like that on with two hands, except for me not using two hands on the sally. And then you pull it down like that. When it does that, now what you do with that is you do one hand and then pull it like that, and if you look at my fingers at the tail end here, you crawl up like that and keep on pulling it softly with one hand. And when you've got enough rope like I have here, after I do one more crawl up the rope, when you do it like that, as soon as it's about to rise like that, make your hands go like that and then do that, so you make a coil in it. Stop catching the sally at this point and keep on doing that with your hands to feed rope in to it. And then when it's getting to a big one like this on normal ropes and not long ropes like mine, take another coil in and keep on taking rope in each time. When it's down to the bit where it's like that, you just, if the rope's a bit long, take your coil in and do that and keep on doing that with your arm that's on the rope to chime it. And when it says mystery catching round, when you're doing it in PO, you go 1, 2, 3, then let go of your rope, and when it's doing it like this, and when they say catch, when it's about to go up like that, catch it like this, so it chimes. And say if it was connected to a bar and it was up, if I pull it down like that and I miss the sally, don't try to grab it like that, because the rope could wrap around your arm like that, and then when it goes up like that, if it was connected to a wheel bell, that would have either broke my arm or gave me a rope burn. So if you miss the Sally and can't catch it, then just wait for it to go down like that and leave it, so you don't get any rope burns or broken arms. And say, I ring at Barrow and Furnace like you've seen in all my videos, and this rope was originally on the tenner before it was restored. And there is stuff where it's like so. What I'll bring the rope over here so you can see how to make coils. So what you do to make coils is, when your hand is like that and it's about to do it, bring your right hand up like that and make your left hand and right hand do that so it goes into a coil. And don't keep doing it like this. When you've got a coil to bring rope in, do it like this, like I do in my vids, because it's a bit more. And what I find when bells are like this, when you're raising them or ringing them up, when the Sally bounce is like that, I usually pull hard like that, and it gets them up quicker. If you see what I do right now, but it won't go like that, because it goes like that because it looks silly like that because it's not connected to a bell. But what I'd say is, when it goes like that, make your hand pull it down like that, so you actually look like pulling the handstroke with one hand while one hand on the tail end. And say, this one's quite long, so usually when you want to pull the backstroke, wait until your arms are like that and it's almost set. And when it's your turn to come down when ringing round, it does this. Say I'm the tenor and it goes, and at the hand stroke, right after the sevens rope Sally is pulled, like say I pull one like that, it does it like that. And what happens is, after the sevens pulled it Sally, you pull your Sally like that, and I mean tail end. Sorry, I'm just a bit tired today, but what happens is, you have to say how I'm making the action where it pulls down like, goes like that. And since it's not connected to a bell, what I'm doing is, when it does it like that, I pull this other bit of rope here, and after I've done it like that and caught the Sally, I do it like that so it bounces like an actual bell, and then pull it like that so it rings like a real bell. And say, these are called change ringing ropes, because they have this colourful bit here known as the Sally. And what happens with them is, basically, where you do it when you're ringing down is, first you start off like this, where you're pulling it for pulling the actual bell, and but do less pull like that, and then look what I'm doing with my hands, do it like that, so you have the rope going in, and I'll be doing that each time. And if I show you it, like that, or do it like that, and then keep pulling it down, catching the Sally and pulling it lightly. Then see, my arms are getting really tight now, so when it goes up like